Welcome to social science class. Good morning to all. Hope I hope you are all safe in your respective homes. In the last class we have learned about hydrologic cycle. Hydrologic cycle or water cycle. It is a global sun-driven process where water is transported from ocean to atmosphere, from atmosphere to land, and from land back to ocean. The three important stages of the hydrologic cycle are evapotranspiration, precipitation, and runoff. There are six main components in hydrologic cycle. Components means part. They are evapotranspiration, condensation, precipitation, infiltration, percolation, and runoff. Among this, what is evapotranspiration? It is the two word evaporation and transpiration together called evapotranspiration. It is defined as the total loss of water from the earth through evaporation from the surface water bodies and the transpiration from vegetations. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degree Fahrenheit temperature, but it actually begins to evaporate at 0 degree centigrade or 32 degree Fahrenheit. Now we can continue the lesson. Okay, second, condensation. Okay, now we studied about evapotranspiration over, isn't it? Now we continue the lesson. The second part of the components of the hydrocycle is condensation. Okay, that it refers to the process on which the gaseous form of water changes into liquid form. I told you it is the process in which the gaseous form of water changes into liquid form. The condensation is responsible for the formation of clouds. Condensation is the opposite of evaporation, isn't it? Evaporation means the water changes into gaseous. Okay, but here that gaseous form of water changes into liquid. So this condensation is the opposite of evaporation. Okay, here this condensation occurs when the air gets saturated. The saturated occurs when the temperature drops down. When the temperature drops down, saturation. Okay, so here the major forms of condensation. Okay, the major forms of condensation: dew, frost, fog, mist, and clouds are the different forms of condensation. What are the different forms of condensation? Say the names: dew, frost, fog, mist, and clouds are the different forms of condensation. First, we are going to learn about dew. What is dew? It is a water droplets formed by the condensation of water vapor. What is the meaning of droplets? Small drops of water. Okay, it is a water droplet, small drops of water formed by the condensation of water vapor on a relative cool surface of an object. It is formed in the cool surface of an object. Okay, then it forms when the temperature of an object drops below the dew point temperature. Below dew point temperature, that dew formed. Already I told dew point. What is the dew point? Air can cold, no more water. Otherwise, if the water comes out the air in the form of drops. Okay, that is dew. All of you know, isn't it, when early morning also near our homes, when the winter season, very cool time or rain, you can find the dew. Next, frost. The ice crystals formed by the deposition of the water vapor on a relatively cold surface of an object is known as frost. What is frost? The ice crystals. All of you know crystal, isn't it? Small pieces of ice. It is formed by the deposition of water vapor on a relatively cold surface. When the cold surface of an object, it is formed. Okay, frost. It is known as frost. It forms when the temperature of an object drops below the freezing point of temperature. Below the freezing point of temperature, what formed? The frost. But here we started below the dew point of temperature, what formed? Dew. Dew formed below the dew point of temperature, but this frost formed below the freezing point of temperature. Okay, next, fog. We are going to learn about that fog. Okay, that all of you know, isn't it? Fog, it is the thick mist. Already studied about that mist, you know, isn't it? That fog, it is a thick mist. What is the meaning of fog? Fog means thick mist. Fog is the suspended tiny water droplets. Tiny means very small water droplets or ice crystals in an air layer. Next to the earth surface, all the, you know, the layers of atmosphere, isn't it? Here that near the next to the earth surface, which layer? Troposphere. Okay, in this troposphere layer only, what will form? This ice crystals or the tiny water drops. Okay, it is known as fog. Already I told you, fog thick mist. It forms where? Which layer of the atmosphere? Near the earth surface. That is the troposphere. Okay, that reduce the visibility to 1,000 meter or lower. What is the meaning of that reduce the visibility? It reduce the visibility. Visibility meanings we couldn't see, isn't it? It reduced. Okay, it reduced the visibility of to 1,000 meter or lower. Maybe lower or 1,000 meter it reduced. That means when the fog it formed, we couldn't see the things, anything. So now the vehicles are something, when people standing, we couldn't see nearly that 1,000 meter or below. Okay, so that only they are mentioned here, that reduced, which reduce the fog, reduce the visibility to 1,000 meter or lower. Next, we are going to learn about mist. Mist. Okay, first, now mist. Mist is the tiny droplets of water hanging in the air. Very, very small drops of water. It is hanging in the air. Mist is less dense than fog. I told you what is fog. Fog is the thick mist. Fog is thick mist. So that mist is what? Less dense than fog. Okay. Next, clouds. That clouds consist of tiny water droplets or ice particles, where are that very light in weight. That clouds are formed, consist of tiny, all things are formed tiny water drops only. Okay, but it is different. Okay, little different only. Tiny water drops are ice particles, that it is light in the weight. It is light in weight. Light in weight means not very heavy or very weight. Okay, it is light, which is very light in weight, that clouds. Okay, we learn the formation of condensation. Okay, there we can form studied about dew, frost, fog, mist, clouds. Okay, these are about the parts or components of condensation. Okay, what are the forms of condensation? Dew, frost, fog, mist, clouds. Okay, now we are here one do you know box is there. Already I told you condensation occur when the air gets saturated. When the condensation occur when the air gets saturated. What is saturation? Occurs when the temperature drops down. When the temperature drops down, that is saturation happened. It is okay. Then we know warm air can hold more water vapor than the cool air. Okay, warm air can hold more water vapor than the cool air. It is very important. Okay, we thought that cool air only have more water vapor, isn't it? But not like that. Warm air, the warm air can hold more water vapor than the cool air. Okay, next precipitation. Now we are going to learn about precipitation. Okay, the components of the hydrologic cycle: evapotranspiration over, next stage condensation, that over, then next precipitation. Already I told what is precipitation. Precipitation means rainfall. Precipitation means rainfall. This precipitation refers to all forms of water that fall from clouds and reaches the earth's surface. That is all forms of water that fall from clouds. Okay, the water fall from clouds, it is not equal or not same, it is different. Okay, so the precipitation refers to all forms of water that fall from clouds and reach the earth's surface. The form of precipitation in a region depends on the kinds of weather or the climate of region. Region meaning state or the place. Okay, the form of precipitation in a region depends on the kinds of weather or the climate. It depends on the weather or climate of the region. According to that only they can get the rainfall or precipitation. That only the form of precipitation in a region depends on the kinds of weather or the climate of the region. Okay, the precipitation in the warmer part of the world is always in the form of rain or drizzling. The colder regions it may fall as snow or ice. Okay, that is precipitation. We have a different form of precipitation, rainfall. Okay, that it will come next. So now the precipitation in the warmer part, very cold part. Okay, the cold part of the world is always in the form of rain or drizzling. But in the colder regions, that in the polar region, isn't it? Polar region only, colder regions it may fall as snow or ice. It is very important that warmer part of the world the precipitation is always in the form of rain or drizzling, but in the colder regions it may fall as snow or ice. Okay, now we are going to learn about the common types of precipitation. The common type of precipitation are that rain, sleet, freezing rain, hail and snow. Okay, that in the book page number 108 there, that picture is there. Okay, page number 108. Okay, here the page. Okay, 108, here that picture is there. See the picture: rain, sleet, freezing rain, hail, snow. These are the different forms of precipitation or the different forms of rainfall. Okay, different forms of precipitation are this. So first we are going to rain. The precipitation in the form of water droplets is called rain. Precipitation means falling down of water from the clouds, isn't it? Okay, so the precipitation in the form of water droplets is called rain. The size of raindrops are 0.5 milli millimeter. Okay, millimeter in diameter is known as drizzling. Drizzling is the very small. Okay, drizzling that 0.5 mm in diameter is known as drizzling. Okay, you know about the diameter, isn't it, max? Okay, so rain. What is rain? The precipitation in the form of water droplets. Small water drops. Water droplets is called rain. But sleet. Next, sleet. The precipitation which takes place in the form of mixture of water droplets and tiny particles of ice. Tiny means small pieces of ice. That is a mixture of small pieces of ice and water droplets. That type of rain, rain is our precipitation is known as sleet. Okay, in the book you can see the picture. Okay, freezing rain. It became solid. Okay, that freezing. Yeah, see here that picture, freezing air. Okay, here that freezing, all of you know, isn't it? Very the raindrops freeze when they touch the cold surface. This is called freezing rain. When the raindrops, that the water drops, isn't it? It when it reach the cold surface. Okay, already I told you, not the outer part of the earth, the cold surface. When the raindrops reached, it became freeze. Okay, that only this is called freezing air. What is freezing? Freezing rain. What is freezing rain? The raindrops freeze when they touch a cold surface. This is called freezing rain. Next, hail. Okay, see here that hail. The precipitation which consists of round pellets of ice, that is like small, okay, of round small pieces, but it look like a round. Pellets means small. So small round of ice which are larger than 5 mm in diameter is called hail or hailstone. Hail or hailstone. In our area also, few days, some of them we can found, isn't it, that hail. Okay, so what is hail? The precipitation. Precipitation means the, what is precipitation? The water drops fall down from the clouds. Okay, so that here the precipitation which consists of round pellets of ice, round small pieces of ice which are larger than 5 mm in diameter is called hail or hailstone. Next, snow. Okay, snow. That water vapor in a cloud is converted directly into snow pieces due to lowering of temperature. All of you know snow, isn't it? Because of the lowering of temperature, it formed snow. Okay, it appears like a powdery mass of ice. Look like a powder. Okay, powdery mass of ice. The precipitation in the form of powdery mass of ice is known as snowfall. It is common in the polar and high mountainous regions because these regions have low temperature. Already I told, isn't it, the polar or colder regions are the polar regions and the high mountainous regions. Okay, also we can see the snow. Okay, because these regions have low temperature. Okay, this much only about precipitation. So today we can learn about what condensation and precipitation. Okay, the next class we will continue the lesson. Thank you, children.